If you haven't finished Volume 2, piss off. So, by now you probably know this, but there is perhaps one of the most wild theories I've ever heard floating around the internet. And it is that our dearly departed Eddie Munson will become Kaz the Bloody-Handed. If you don't know who Kaz the Bloody-Handed is, he is a vampire that served as Vecna's right-hand man, his most trusted lieutenant, until the Sword of Kaz whispered to him and was like, yo, dog, like, you betray Vecna now, thanks. So Kaz the Bloody-Handed is a vampire. According to legend, vampires are created when one is bitten by a bat, or many bats. They then succumb to their wounds and pass away, until they become a sword-wielding vampire named Kaz the Bloody-Handed. Eddie got attacked by bats, and we know how much the Duffers love to foreshadow things. Hey Max, I see you. Hey Chrissy, I see you. Neat sword, Kaz. Neat sword, Hopper. 'Cause that shit appeared out of nowhere. And this scene also happens right before Eddie's death. Rest in peace, Michael Myers. Rest in peace, Michael Myers. Rest in peace, Michael Myers. Psych, you can't kill Michael Myers. I don't know about you, but I see similarities. But, you know, stage 1, denial, right?
I think Eddie is still alive, and this is why. In this picture, we can see the status, alive, and next to the age is Season 4. And Chrissy Dontavi, the Season 4 next to the age. In this video now is saying that one of us will die, and he think it's Max.
One of us will die.
Here is that she is in coma, and Mabesh will die in Season 5. She also have Theson's next to the ages. But this is only my theory.
Alright, this is the last time I'm going to make a video on this subject, and before you tell me to just wait for Volume 2, shut the fuck up, this is fun. So, in ultra slow motion, I mapped out what Eddie Munson is playing in the trailer. It looks like this, and played super slowly by a mid-guitar player, using a Dan Electra whose neck is probably around the same length as a ukulele. It sounds like this. And you know what the crazy part about that is? Oh, okay, yeah, you know, oh! Master of Puppets came out March 3rd, 1986, around 2 weeks before Season 4 takes place. In the 80s, they had tab books, and if you didn't have a tab book, you learned shit by ear. Eddie Munson is an obsessed metalhead who clearly displays advanced knowledge on how to shred a guitar. Anybody half as good as what Eddie appears to be at guitar can learn that song in 2 hours tops. 2 weeks? More than enough time. On top of that, Joseph Quinn does know how to play guitar. He's been playing since he was 7 years old. You really think that he was just bullshitting, faking it, and then accidentally happened to play one of the most iconic metal solos of all time, note for note, by accident? Nah, bro. Vecna is the master. His victims? The puppets. Are we just gonna ignore that Eddie Munson literally has a marionette tattoo? A puppet master permanently inked on his forearm? If bro isn't playing Master of Puppets, my bad.
Eddie could have sadly died and Steve wears his jacket as a memorial sort of thing. And it's
good observation.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this quick, but I think Eddie is still alive because in one of the interviews with the Duffer Brothers, one of them said that the demo bat's bites are not lethal, hence why when Steve got bitten, he didn't die. Eddie more than likely went into shock or passed out, hence why Dustin didn't check his pulse at all. And so basically he could have just left him there and he could have pulled a Hopper and is still alive, because mostly the Duffer Brothers will introduce a character and then kill him off. They introduced Eddie, and Jason, and Jason died too. So Eddie is more than likely alive, because Jason is sure as hell not alive. So I saw somebody else do this kind of video that like did the explainings. So if you can find them, tag them. I'll find somebody with the interview and I will show you it, and then you can watch it for yourself. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk of why Eddie is still alive. So our husband is probably still alive. So yay.
Eddie Munson is not number 10. Eddie, seeing as he was held back twice, we can assume he was probably born around 1965. This would make him roughly 11 to 12 years old, entering the 6th grade in 1976. Eddie is 3 years older than Chrissy Cunningham. They are graduating together in 1986 because, like I previously said, Eddie was held back twice. Chrissy and Eddie go to middle school together for a year in 1979, as Chrissy has just entered the 6th grade and Eddie is now in the 8th grade. We know this because the scene in which the screenshot is from, Eddie and Chrissy are reminiscing about their middle school talent show, where Chrissy heard about corroded coffin for the first time. And that would take place the same year as the Hawkins Lab massacre. Now, 10 is most likely dead, but let's just say for argument's sake, he survived. You know who else survived the Hawkins Lab massacre? 11. And after the massacre, 11 stayed in Hawkins Lab for 4 more years. The things going on in Hawkins Lab are of utmost secrecy. If 10 happened to survive, they would not have let him go that easily. They wouldn't have sent him off to school to join a band. 10 would have been kept in the lab, just like 11. Even if 10 woke up after the fact, they still would have kept him in the lab. If they confirmed his death, they would not have given him back to his family so he could have a proper funeral. No, this is the US government, the CIA, doing shady shit. They would have disposed of the body completely and removed any trace of this guy ever existing. Why do you think throughout this entire series, the US government and the people at Hawkins Lab have been constantly coming after 11? Because they cannot have their experiments exposed. So they would not send Eddie to school if he was 10 and he did survive. Therefore, he died in the massacre, or he's somewhere else, but it's not Eddie. But like always, I could be wrong. What do you guys think?
Oh my God! See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me.